What's going on? We back with the Boxing Link of Morris, your boy CJ Goodfella. Some news came through today. A little bit behind on the videos. Getting ready to fly out to Brooklyn, out to New York to cover the Broner Jesse Fargus card. And I seen the live press conference. I'll get to that in due time. But Kenichi Ogawa, the guy who most people feel robbed Tevin Farmer the IBF title. He got suspended 6 months for his PED field drug test after the Tevin Farmer fight in Vegas. Nevada State Athletic Commission suspended him 6 months. This guy Canelo, they had other choice. If they suspended Canelo 1 month, they would have suspended Kenichi Ogawa 1 month themselves. They let this Kenichi Ogawa thing, draw out where it had to have a chain effect with the Canelo suspension. So at the end of the day, I don't feel like either suspension was, was right. I think Ogawa, according to the article, got popped for 2 different PEDs. Said he didn't know he took it and the usual. So Tevin Farmer and Billy Dib, which was ordered for IBF Eliminator or interim title belt, is expected to be upgraded to the full IBF super featherweight title. So that's good. Tevin Farmer gets another crack. I'm not the biggest Tevin Farmer fan. I don't have nothing against the guy. I just think people overrate him as a boxer, but I believe he beat Kenichi Ogawa while Ogawa was even juiced up. It wasn't much going on in that fight, but I feel like Tevin did the better work. It's always hard getting your world title, and he was robbed of a world title chance. Hopefully this fight gets changed to a no contest. It might be in an article, but that's the chips fall. The thing about Billy Dib has been pulling out of fights left and right. Title eliminator with Farmer, he pulled out. I think he, pulled out with, some other guys. So he really ain't been active, At the end of the day, if Farmer can't beat Billy Dib at this point in his career, he should just call it a day in boxing. Farmer got a golden opportunity, to win a world title. He should already be a world title holder. I'm not even gonna fake the funk on that one. But like I said, we see Billy Dib step up. Apparently, the Gervonta Tank Davis versus Jesus Clelier, whatever his name now, Clayar fight is supposed to be upgraded to the Super WBA Championship. I think that is criminal. If Albert Machado beat Jerzel Corrales and it was one WBA belt at super featherweight, you feel me? Albert Machado should be the Super WBA Championship champion. Tank and Cleliar should be fighting for the regular WBA title if they're gonna bring that back. But they pulling that, that crazy shit, that bitch assness. And like I told you, boxing is at a real state of vulnerability. It's been exposed. It's getting exposed with the random drug test and the popularity bias they give people. It's getting exposed. And you could thank that to the new era, social media. News travels at the drop of a dime, even quicker than that. And everybody can really see how blatant the bullshit and the popularity bias it is in boxing. At the end of the day, I felt they should have gave the title to Tevin Farmer. He beat him. And second on that, this dude was juicing. But Tevin Farmer got to go ahead, go through another training camp, pay some more sanctioned body fees, get his hands dirty and fight Billy Dib, which ain't the toughest task. But at the end of the day, he should be a world champion. But I look forward to seeing if that falls on television. If not, but at the end of the day, I can't say nothing else, man. Boxing is being exposed by the internet now. Not everybody can, from LA to Bangladesh to Korea to Mexico, can see, the bullshit that's going on in boxing. It's getting exposed. And getting exposed could be a positive thing. So hopefully we can have some mended relationships or some mended fences in boxing now. Now we can get, maybe we can see a need for them to finally get an international commission. And we can see a need for them to really put their foot down, because at the end of the day, the fans control the money flow in boxing. Just as the poor control the rich money people flow. See, a lot of people don't know that. Broke people make rich people rich. Period. And in boxing, the fans, control what happens really. The demand of the fans, casual, hardcore purists, controls that. And we need to understand that we have the power. Understand that we don't physically make fights and stuff like that. But if we don't go watch it, or we don't go cover the fight, if Ego don't go cover the fight, if Dante don't go cover the fight, these are the people that's on the YouTube channel, YTBC or the LDBC, anybody in between. These are the guys that go cover any fight that these guys have that's in a hole in the wall. They go cover it. So we have the power. We just got to know how to utilize the power and move as one. Of course, you're going to have fighters that's, channels or or major or new media, old media that favors one fighter or not. At the end of the day, we know what's right and what's wrong is wrong. And a lot of corruption in boxing now is being exposed. Back in the day when it wasn't the social media, it's being covered. So I wish Tevin Farmer the best. I wish Billy Dib the best. And Kenichi Ogawa, if he was actually being honest, hopefully he get his back clean and get another title shot. If not, we gone.